Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Bitch!
No, that's wrong.
It's gonna break your minds.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the second floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Yeah, you've been the cause of the funerals.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
I mean, it's high school, so I mean, we still have our 20s to look forward to.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful...
Child's tragic event in human history. The apocalypse. I'd rather experience fallout than experience school for eternity.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
Yeah, but why are we still putting this on TV?
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big. Declare this world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's a...
Yeah, well, memories come apart. Is he talking about the moment we must have lost our memories? I can only think of one time. After I set foot in the main hall was... when I fainted, I guess.
The moment I lost my memories.
Whoa.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
I feel heavy.
I guess it must have been something like that.
Heavier than usual. I'd be a bit sick.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yeah?
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, But
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
That's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
How delightfully tragic.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
As I said before, I guess it's better than eternal school.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
Except killing you, maybe.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought
Oh, I
about
bet you constantly
It's only natural that I would.
fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair. All mankind? The ultimate
Let's
despair.
go back in time, 2 years, okay?
The ultimate despair is feeling as tired as I am despite it not have been that long. Did the coffee and sugar do that to me?
Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Sound like a news reporter.
The biggest, most awful.
Yeah, I get it.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end.
Guess it had to happen sometime.
And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the
I
students.
thought you caused it.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
Veneer?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural.
Yeah, I get it.
Everyone is capable of it.
I sound so boring.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
I fall to despair at the ability of being able to sleep. I feel like I have energy and I don't have any at the same time. I'm never drinking coffee again.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Thank you.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once. So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Wellington Hope's Peak. I imagine the headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, That's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake.
Why? Tell me why.
It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
You know, that looks like a very copyrighted image. Kind of like Batman symbol.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
They let us live so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match.
It's being broadcast around the world.
Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well,
The mastermind did show him that was this. Oh my god. Hijack. Fuck you, that was easy.
Now I understand.
Why have I become a more interesting person when I'm dead ass tired?
You hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
That's comforting.
Are you serious?
Is that what those things about?
Utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
Yeah, because the only hope people in the world are in Japan. Obviously. Those are the only people who could have came to rescue us. I doubt someone from freaking Australia felt like it would be a good idea to go all the way over there.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Oh.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
I have to forgive Koiko about her tie. Yours is worse.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, you solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
We get to watch you die, so that's pretty nice. Yeah.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
Ah, here's an outside.
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth. Full of despair. That's...
Not to mention,
Oh.
all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
Yeah.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
No. Getting it revealed to the world that I wet the bed. Even in a post-apocalypse, it's pretty much a death sentence.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
You chose having mushrooms on your head.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay?
Yeah. Can we kill you now?
You're totally awesome, Russ. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
This isn't helping.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
Oh, Queen used to be very experienced in peasants begging for stuff.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me.
No.
All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding.
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
You know what? That actually is completely true.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Yeah. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure.
It's better than being here, at the very least.
Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
That's the spirit, mate.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
Nah, I've done nothing.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
Nah, mate.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other.
They were just
You're
holograms.
nothing but bloodthirsty
Ghosts.
animals.
Alter egos.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
I have never seen a despairing cat.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain
Yeah.
and simple. You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Thank God.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished.
Junker.
If even one of you votes to punish hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of hope.
I don't care, we can strangle you.
If it's just one Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
How so?
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Balkia, shut the fuck up.
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Oh no. What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
What a terrible fate.
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
Listen, we have a detective, a swimmer, an average Joe, a stupid guy, and a billionaire where money doesn't really matter anymore. But at least he knows political secrets.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec. Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to what?
Do you mean to say?
And I get to Makoto, you're up.
Me?
No. No, but why?
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
No, you.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
What a terrible
I
fate.
will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
It's just a few Monokuma robots.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened?
Okay.
Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
Let's go.
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces eroded.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right?
Well, I mean, that's kind of already ruined.
That's why he tried to trap you all here. The least you can do is try to...
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
Hey, at least I want to see your face anymore.
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. We're not gonna lose to you.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid host.
I swear, if that's a secret ending where I have to make full friendships with everybody, I'ma be pissed.
And your stupid life.
The final votes. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. Make your argument.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
by the way, the air outside is totally polluted. The only reason we're okay is thanks to the air purifiers. If I die, the purifiers will. In other words, the communal life you've all been living. All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
God damn. There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's in a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed. Oh god. Claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious as you say, so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope in everyone else.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
Hope, you motherfucker.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
You're only 20% right, you stupid.
But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if I want to keep on living, I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
God damn, you could be that interesting character in a Fallout game.
So that's why. That's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Fuck yeah.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
by the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers.
Give everyone your hope. Motherfucker, you can swim. You have gills.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
Fight.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
The world might not even be ruined.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
Yeah.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life
You've all been living will
Don't lose hope now.
You can murder more people.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, no.
So just get Master to do
We
it.
won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end.
Yabba 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 yabba.
By the way, the only reason we're is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, at a communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as
all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are.
Think of the money. No one's protecting anymore.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous.
You can rule the world.
It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Fuck yeah,
I just
indifference.
have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
You can still rule the world.
So until I can restore the Togami...
We won't give up.
Oh
As
ho
long as
ho.
there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to doubt, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the air outside. The only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words,
Let's do
the
this.
communal life you've all been living will. I can keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Motherfucker.
Don't lose hope now.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend. But he.
Oh god damn it. I can't explain why exactly, but if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that? No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope. What do you think?
What the hell are you?
Nice.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other, it's all so uncool, so unhip.
You're not gonna have hips in a while. You're gonna be a fucking pile of mush.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Like hashed, like corn hash.
Lame, 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 lame!
Not any kind of elite or anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still. Moment of truth. God damn it.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you? You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're not a nurse.
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
God damn you.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on
Fuck
going.
you.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
Don't stay in school, kids.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Fuck you. Oh my god. Well, I'm not even gonna do any shit with that, but yes.
It looks like we've reached the end.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
The Monokuma vote. It's Junko. The piece of shit. Thank you, everyone.
The hell?
Indeed.
You lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be. You still won't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to an onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Huh?
So this is despair.
We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I didn't even kill my own sister for it.
And now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end.
true despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now I...
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's what I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It was my first and last colossal despair. Here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair. The utter failure of my dreams.
true despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is he enjoying this?
Anyway,
So are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I've won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world of hope. Yeah, Makuro totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
Hey,
You said that despair is contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Coco!
No.
Ah, stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks cause me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine. Just let me say one last thing. You guys want to get all hung up with the world of hope. That's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you find some hope, but there's a fine, very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up. That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to. You don't have to.
Stop it!
I mean, I don't mind a dime. What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life, so...
Don't get in my way!
Okay, I won't.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful.
Soon I'm gonna feel asleep, that's gonna be nice.
Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. You got those leshy eyes.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's
Punishment time! Good for you. Yay, I hope you're happy. Ooh, let's see how cool this is. Can we blast it to the moon? Whoa, it's every punishment at once? That's awesome. The ultimate punishment. The 1,000 blows. The cage of death. The burning of his head as a witch. Oh, yes. God damn. Team Rocket blasting off. Fuck you. Ah. Is that it? Yeah. Oh. And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Ishinama, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope Peak Academy. It was all over. Fuck yeah. Yay. What's it now? 6, 8, 7, 10. It's only been 40 minutes. More. But even after Cena was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. It shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Can we leave? Goodbye Despair High School. Epilogue. Nice. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. You were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure, but in the end.
Hey,
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Koiko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto. What'd you do to Giannis? Okay. As if awakened by Koiko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. To the moment of her death, it has belonged to Joko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But, is that really it? Is that really the key to the door?
Indeed.
You don't have to be into what you said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished,
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. You said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be on a way out of here. But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically should us leave you alive.
it's true.
Maybe you're right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
my beautiful scissors!
If that ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors jam so far up. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can go outside? Does that mean me and Master can get married? And then...
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be the greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway,
Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt we'll be able to leave without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out of here that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks
We're serious.
maybe when we get out of here, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. On the other side of the door, the world is as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. Where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Well, like this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some other despair no matter what. But it also has to be lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope. Try and find it. It itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned there are still others out there who haven't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must rebuild the Tomagami destiny. You know what? Fair enough, man. I'll go off you. I'll follow you anywhere you want me to go.
you got it.
Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop, so then I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
What are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts?
Okay.
Now I'll get some flour mixed on myself. And if there's no flour, I'll grow some wheat. Oh, I get it now. There's no road, you just gotta build one. Grayson, fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
Reach the next stage. The next chapter in Yasuhiro's Hagure life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Ina. You totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space, buddy. You seriously keeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of here and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? So few of us, and we're so small. So what can we do? No. We can probably do anything. Yes, we can do anything. Let's open this door and find out.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Yes.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
You know what? And this world is the perfect time.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Let's go. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never gave up, I have to push even harder. I'm gonna keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingle together, opening the door to the future. Fallout 3, or Fallout 4, I guess, technically. Well, I guess they're all Fallouts, except 76. I mean, except New Vegas. Let's fucking go. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Yeah. 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 Take a hit. I'm sorry, I have to skip that. Oh, fuck.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma.
Freaking alter ego take you over?
And I am this school's headmaster.
Oh shit, here we go again. You received the Easter egg present. Like to save the data? Yes. Well guys, that's the end of Danganronpa. And I must, if you didn't know, I spent the last 3 days spending every night, staying up every night, playing through this game. And you know what? It's worth it. I think the experience of actually playing this game as a playthrough kind of enhanced the experience, because normally I wouldn't commentate, I just let it happen. I will play the sequel in due time, but not now, obviously. Oh, yeah, not only because I'm very tired. In fact, a new game released yesterday that I am very interested in. It won't be yesterday by the time I release this, considering I have about fucking 20 videos pre-recorded. But one day I will. But until then, I'll see you next time. And bye. Toodles.